Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready, set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Drill, 52.
Young. They'll roll him out right. And it's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They'll try and run for it. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Easy. Touch. Left hand.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Out of the gun, it's Young. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They juked him, and he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. It's Young off play action. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. To the air once more, Young. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Young on first down. Big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now Wilson on second down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Now 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Sets up 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Young on the move to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Young. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Young. Touchdown Raiders! From 6 yards away. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
Broncos nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally taken out of bounds all the way up near midfield. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
They go play action with Wilson.
4-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard
The
line.
Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3 quarters in the books.
The 3rd quarter with the score.
On the set.
Now is 2nd and 10.
Fight 60.
Throwing, Young. That's complete to White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Black Ultra. Claws red. Blue striker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st down, Raiders.
That's quickly out wide to Davis. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Down.
Second down and 8.
Striker. 3-3. Hut, hut.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Ready, break. Ready.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Ready,
Here's
ready.
second and 5 now from the 22.
Red, cycle. You, yellow. Red.
Option play, here's White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Jet, jet. Hut, hut.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll come up second and 7.
Shot, 17. Steal, black. Set.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down and 6.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check pink. Drill, 52. Check white. Set.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Josh McDaniels going to take a risk here. They will go for it on fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Young. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they move.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
Result of the play is a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Well, one team clearly was in control from the start in this one, Charles. They had things humming on the offensive end, a few passing touchdowns, and then their secondary on defense really helped to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they certainly did, Brandon, and let's face it, it may be cliche, but that secondary, they brought their no-fly zone signs to this one, didn't they? Shut down everything in the airways, and conversely, their own offense had its way through the air. They made sure their passing game was humming.
So for the Raiders, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week.